Yeah, we don't need a second run of that. Just one time is enough. Hello? Checkity check. Have we got mics? Have we got level? Have we got
1, 2.
dancing
Evening.
up and down, up and... Yo, oh, this actually looks like a weird, different camera angle to the previous streams, but I don't know. Hey, Paul! Patarico! Jonathan, lovely to see you. Ultra, hello! Oh, wow, it feels like ages since the last stream, Tim. But it's been like 5 weeks, maybe longer.
About 5 weeks, I think.
5 weeks.
5 weeks, but we're back. We're back to our routine.
Back in the game. Rad Brad is here as well to warm us up. Hello. How's the mics? How's the angles? Oh, sorry, Tim. One very important thing we didn't do. The hair shot.
A hair shot, cool.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Now we can zoom in to that. One touch button, look. Bang.
It's not bad, my hair today, but yeah, it'll do.
And then one touch, scroll down to the guitars here.
Yeah.
There we go. Nuts are cracked indeed. Yes, Nutcracker. Holy shamalaki. It's been wild. I've had my mind blown every day since the launch. It's incredibly popular and the feedback has been amazing. So very excited about that. Hey Clem. Darren, looks good, sounds good, hair on point. Check this out. Oh, we didn't set Tim's guitar camera.
All right, yeah, we'll do that. And then look.
Sorry guys, we're gonna make you feel a little bit sick here, but I'm gonna zoom in on Tim a bit. Get that guitar zoomed in. What do we need? Sorry guys, I'm sorry. I know this is terrible to look at when you're. I'm gonna just adjust this slightly more down over there. Why? How's that? Look at that. How's that, guys? Is that okay? Good guitar shot now? Are we happy? Woo! Nutcracker is king. It's very, very cool. People are loving it. It's been a blast to see all the comments and people tagging us, and absolutely thrilled. Could not have asked for more. But tell you what, that guitar, damn!
It's nice, isn't it?
How did you get such a nice top? That is a popular Burl top if there ever was one. Guys, look at that top. Just right there. All this. Oh.
Great with the pickups in it.
Oh. I think we just need to put a little bit more zoom on that as well. Let's get in there tighter. Oh. So where would you play, Tim? And I'll make sure we've got a good shot of your natural. All right. Is that Tim's new 7-string? Michael, hello, mate. Fan fret as well. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
The 7-string.
About 6 months ago or something.
Something like that. Yeah. Still can't play it, but have a lot of fun trying.
So I wanted Tim to bring. Oh. Hey, look who's back! Lemon character doing shoulder shimmy dance moves is the disc. Oh, look, there it is. It's the lemon character doing the shimmy. I love how we get the description, Jenna. So over here.
So what is it? It's a lemon dancing.
It's a super chat by Jenna, but it on this monitor it shows us the actual animated emoji.
So how do you think of a lemon dancing?
Exactly like that. Yeah, thank you for the 5. What a legend. But on this chat, we get the actual description of it.
All right.
And it says, lemon character doing shoulder shimmy dance moves. I mean, that instantly improves anyone's moods. Great. Yeah, pretty nice shimmy. Jonathan, yeah. Thank you, Jenna, that's very kind of you. What a way to kick it off. But yeah, that 7. I wanted to check out the fan fret scenario because I haven't played many Kiesels with. Sorry, I shouldn't say fan fret. Do you know the term fan fret is patented or something like that?
Is it?
We have to say the word
multi-scale.
Multi-scale.
Hey, I won the ball.
He knows it.
I know it. Finally.
He knows it. Multi-scale. Yeah. So what's your guys' feelings on multi-scale 6-string, multi-scale 7-string? Are you a fan? Are you not a fan? Wonky frets, Paul says, but is that really the case, or is it a benefit? Is it a hindrance? Just let's get that conversation going in the chat, because I haven't tried this 7-string in a while since you first got it, and I remember I quite liked the feeling of it, but I haven't tried it since.
Yeah.
So I might have a little tickle of it. Someone was asking what tuning you've got it in.
So it's drop A.
Oh, okay, okay. So that's like for, oh God, open,
Yeah, so I
open.
just use one finger.
One finger playing, yeah. Lewis, green guitar is here as well, mate. Look at that.
Wow.
Lovely to see you, mate. Here's my final part of the tea, dedicated to you, Lewis. Lewis, have you got Nutcracker? Did we send that over for you? Let us know. Lewis has been doing some amazing videos over the last maybe 6 months or so.
Oh yeah, I've been watching them. Very good.
Yeah, great, great player. Tyler Shreds. Hey guys, how's it going? Honestly, I'd say I'm pretty hyped. Feeling pretty hyped, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, this feels good again.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, good shit. Jay Bowler's here as well. Oh yes, Lewis. Okay, I thought I would get you like sorted out. Yeah, good, good. Yeah, Jay Bowler's here. Hutch, money, cars, food, girls. What? Wait a minute. I like. Oh, okay, okay. I didn't see the bit at the beginning where he says I like. Okay, I just saw Hutch, money,
like
cars.
McRocklin, Hutch, money, cars, food, and girls. That's.
Yeah, I mean Jay Bow. Look at that. Come on now. Come on now. We'll take it. Oh, awesome, awesome. Yeah, guys, check out Lewis Green's YouTube channel right there. And whilst you're feeling in the mood of subscribing, make sure you subscribe to Tim Hutch.
Oh yeah.
Also, smashing shorts out like crazy on YouTube now. Become a shorts monster. So yeah, I'm too old school to stick, so I'll stick with normal frets. So that's a really interesting point, isn't it? Because would it feel that much different for someone like Michael to play it? Can I just have a refresher and hold it? Just to, you know, I've picked up this guitar, I've never played multi-scale before. Does it feel crazy? Just looking down at the fretboard, it doesn't seem like that alien, to be honest. Obviously,
We had an interesting conversation about fret access, didn't we?
Yes.
And we had both different experiences.
Yeah. Yeah, so your thinking initially was your B string feels like the E string, so you play differently and missing.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah. So I feel like this guitar, the 7 string is more weird because I'm used to the 8. The 7 string is more weird just looking down than the multi-scale aspect.
Because you'd imagine, right, and this is going to sound really final, that it's only one extra string.
It's only
so
one
therefore
extra.
It shouldn't be, but it's slightly visually confusing.
Yeah, yeah. Let's pause that music. Yeah.
A bit like when I thought I would just hybrid pick straight away.
You thought you would hybrid pick straight away?
Yeah, yeah.
But it took a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Can't wait to hear the solo challenges. It's going to be a blast. Yeah, we're going to catch up on that real soon as well. How about, I guess Skybase is talking about true temperament frets. Those are the true squiggly frets. I think you might adjust to those as well, but that might be a bit weird looking down.
I think if I was to play that, I'd have to commit to like every single guitar having it.
Well, that's tough.
Because I would find it really difficult going from one guitar to another guitar. I think it would.
It would be weird. Yeah, this plays really nice though. So you've got that in drop A right there. Yeah. It's weird, the neck position sounds a little bit like, check this out. It sounds like it's almost got that slight cock-wah thing about it.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a roll-off, hasn't it?
I wonder if it would be better. I have my guitar with this swapped because I think that is your active profile.
Yeah.
And if you have it like that, that is your more passive. You can hear now on the neck, it's a little bit brighter. we put it in, oh no, when you had some tuning problems when you put it in drop
I wouldn't
A.
say problems, but yeah, when you're dropping it down, it's like it's readjusting itself.
Yeah, some sick Ibanez in the back. Didn't know you played them, Lewis. Yeah, there's a lot of Ibanez, yeah, from just like back in the day. Yeah. And I got some in the top right, which are newer ones over the, like, not exactly like 4 years, but, you know, of the last century at least. Yeah. I don't think you would have any issues playing on multi-scale, especially on a 6, personally, because it's so subtle.
It is subtle.
I don't think it's an issue. But yeah, that feels really, really good. That's a cool guitar.
But to multi-scale or not to multi-scale? That is the question.
Yeah. Okay, just do me a favor and drop me a clean preset there. Will you be in the Jared Dines collab? No. I did stuff with like Jared like maybe like 4 years ago at this point, 4 or 5 years ago. Cool guy, you know, like Jared. I've talked to him a bunch of times over the years, but no, not like entering solo videos and stuff like that right now. But yeah, it's good to see that he's starting to get back into the saddle though. I like that, you know. Whoa! I thought that was a cat. Where have you come from? Oh, those splits do sound nice. Tuning stability is pretty good as well. That's cool. Oh, that's very honky right there, and that's split. Okay, yeah, that's cool. I like it. So just one more time, guys. This is Tim's multi-scale 7-string Zeus. Obviously, this probably has an updated version now, like a Z2, but I think just as this looks good. Have you come in here to say good night?
No.
Oh, well, it's definitely a bit early for you to come in here.
Especially on the weekend.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, that is a cool guitar. Okay, over to you guys. What do you think? Is it a win for multi-scale? Is it a win for 7 and multi-scale? I think if you're putting the two together, like 7-string, it definitely with the extra tension that you're going to get from the longer strings, I think it makes sense. But either way, that's a pretty sick one. I like it. I forgot how nice of a looking guitar that is. Very nice, Tim. Yeah. What pickups is on that guitar? Fisherman Moderns.
But we've got the Abassis are getting put in.
Oh, you're getting the Abassis put in?
Yeah, I've got a set of Tolsons.
Wow.
Going in.
Wow, fancy. Okay, Jonathan says, yeah, 7-string has awesome low-end tension. Well, 7-string multi-scale, yeah. So I think that's generally the idea. Yeah. I've only really associated 7-scale with... Yeah, that is very true.
I would have said that as well, yeah.
So you know that Strandberg guitar that you've seen make its way into... I had this guitar like sent out to me like, I don't know, like 3-4 years ago. And recently I was testing polychrome future products with Gibsons, Fenders, Ibanez. You know, at some point during the testing part, you just need to test it on as many guitars as possible. And I was like, okay, let's get that Strandberg set up with my pickups and whatnot. But then it like, obviously, this also is multi-scale, but in a 6. Sorry, change that one. So, multi-scale in a 6. What's your thoughts and feelings on that? Because I would always just go like, okay, just, there's no need. There's no extended 7s and 8s. There's no real way of needing. Yeah. But playing it with the axis of the, the angle of the frets, it makes the higher frets a little bit easier to get to. So, what's your guys' thoughts on multi-scale sixes? Let me know. Sorry, Tim, I'm touching your tremolo bar. I'm going to put this one back over here, but it would be very interesting to know what you guys think about 6-string multi-scale.
See, what I thought is like, you know, when you're doing stuff with your fingers crossing over on the lower frets, it makes loads of sense there for me. It's easier to get to the frets.
Yeah, oh yeah.
See what I mean?
Patterns like that, yeah. Yeah, when you're trying to cram them into a certain frets.
Because that's like modern finger, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, let's catch up here then. Okay, started playing 7, 2 strings away, can't go back to 6. Fair play, that's fair. I think if you commit into it, you'd probably be like all about that 7 string. That's fair, that's fair. Hose, is there a way to type in the settings when trying to dial in reverb time on the McRocklin? The millisecond while... no, there's no way to type in, but you can hold, I think it's shift or control, and use finer increments. So if you're like trying to get a very specific number, and when you're just dragging the knob up and down, it's a bit too, you know, kind of like bigger chunks, bigger, higher numbers. I think you hold shift or control and you scroll, and then it'll go in really fine increments. So it's a nice way of being more specific with the settings. The Mario Expert Man, a 6-string I actually prefer, and it doesn't have a Floyd Rose. A 6-string I actually prefer, and it doesn't have a Floyd Rose. I would try to get on with that. I think I understand. Yeah. Multi-scale, not sure, but McRocklin signature pickups look very. Yeah, and that guitar looks great. Yeah, I like it a lot. Enduro necks. Oh, that's the Strandberg neck. So Enduro neck helps for your hand, helps force your hand into positions, from what I've heard. Yeah, I mean, for me, yeah, I get that, but you know, someone like Tim has great technique. I like to think I have a decent technique, so I don't need that guidance. So then do you just go with the Enduro and like let it force your hand in? I mean, it seems to be pretty adaptable. But I think it would be especially useful if you hadn't had all the years of like good technique, because it's going to prompt you almost like, hey, your thumb should be here. It should be tapered, you know, like this. Oh. Yeah, interesting though. Okay. J-Bal, scrolling fast. Some guys are very, very particular and pedantic on every aspect of the guitar and how it feels, and other people can pick up any guitar in the world and just shred without the care in the world. Yeah, I think it's always good to be adaptable.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like, I play a really crappy acoustic during the day, like loads.
Yeah.
And I adapt to it, you know.
Yeah.
And then I have to.
You never
But having said that, but then I grow sort of very attached to guitars, and I'll just play that guitar to death till I wear it out.
I'm like that.
I just want to be on the black guitar all the time, and then like the orange HD, I want it to be on that all the time. It's really hard to get me on anything else.
Yeah, I'm like that a lot. So I have my favorites, and then it's just like periods of time, isn't it, where you just like dial into something. Tim, sorry, the Mario Expert. I'm not a headless or multi-scale guy, but would give the Strandberg a go. Interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's always interesting on seeing, you know, guys that's in the chat that obviously are guitar enthusiasts, have maybe at least a guitar, or I guess a lot of you probably have a lot of guitars, but it's always interesting to have conversations like this to get a more broader perspective on, you know, because I think me and you, we might just like hone in on certain things and... Yeah,
but I've never had a broad conversation like this about guitars since I can remember.
yeah. It's pretty cool. I like this, yeah. So Ibanez AZ, what's that, AZ neck, top tier, rounded 14. Okay, so it's a rounded C, 14-inch radius, thick roasted neck, so good. No carpal tunnel. I remember I first tried the AZ, I think it was in 2019 or 2020 now when it launched. And I remember one of the first ones I felt, and I was like, that is a significant, for me personally, the way it felt was a significant upgrade, from like an RG. Like, it was like seriously good. So good to play. Yeah. It was a really good move, Ibanez making those, yeah. Yeah, Chris, the QX527 Ibanez, I also have tried that in guitar stores, and yeah, it feels very thin, very light. They don't have a trem as far as I remember. You know, the Ibanez headless guitars? They kind of have a little bit more of a rounded sort of a look to them.
Never played one.
Yeah.
Seen them.
Yeah, I think it was the Ichika one and maybe the 527 that I tried as well, and yeah. Enzo, hello mate. Look at that, Enzo's got a hell of a top. Yeah, hi Enzo.
Yeah, it's nice on you.
Okay. Okay, Jonathan, I tested some Strandberg the other day and couldn't vibe with it. Nothing bad, but not for me, the Kiesel multiscale fell. Kiesel multiscale natural fret is placed in the right place. Okay. So in a multiscale, I guess the natural fret is like essentially where the standard position is, because it has to slant this way and slant that way. So the position of that natural fret obviously affects people's perceptions, where, you know, effectively like the straight fret is.
Oh, right, the 9th.
Yeah, so I don't know exactly if it's the 9th or the 10th.
Is it totally straight?
I
suppose one of them has to be, doesn't it?
One will be pretty standard, yeah. It looks like...
Oh yeah, it looks straight.
Almost look like the 11th, but I can't tell from here. Fully. Yeah. So Chris loved the QX. Okay. Interesting, yeah. Oh, J Bal, okay, he had a true temperament as well. Shit. So Jonathan's vibing with Kiesel. Hey Chris Hinkle, good to see you, mate. Let's check that this guitar is in tune. You know, that sounds really good, but I don't know why it sounds like there's an octave on there. So let me jump over to Ableton. Well, that guitar sounds filthy, like, yeah.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, that sounds good. Give us a few riffs while I look. That definitely works. Let me try this. Yeah, I think it's because we have the two live Logics running, and when I plugged yours in, it must have swapped them around. Yeah. But check your preset switching is working. We're good. Yeah. Okay, this is a very interesting question. Well, observation from Enzo. The Strandberg took 3 to 4 weeks to adjust to. They do help the hands. This is coming from someone that's that's
experienced.
That's someone that's both hands operated on.
All right.
Oh, interesting, Enzo. Yeah, I can imagine, because the Enduro neck is just that little bit different to feel in the hand.
That's the Strandberg.
It's their proprietary kind of thing. Yeah, I can imagine.
What's it like playing that for a period of time and then picking up one of your Kiesels? That feel in the neck, how does that?
Do you want to try that Strandberg?
I'll try it in a bit, yeah.
Okay. And then you can just, because you haven't tried that guitar probably in forever, especially since I've put the 5-way switch and my pickups in there, you haven't even like held it. So then you'll have that like...
So I'll try it and then see what happens when I go back onto a 6-string.
Yeah.
Do a bit of 7-string Strandberg then.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
let's do
because
that.
you'll have that, like that reaction to like,
Right.
you know, because I think the Strandberg would take a week or two,
Right.
as someone was saying, 3 to 4 weeks for them. But I think it would take that
Right,
little bit of
okay.
adjustment period. It's like you couldn't just pick it up and go, oh yeah, I love this. I think to get the full use out of it. But it'd be interesting you just going from 0 to 100
Right.
on
so
the Strandberg.
expect some bad playing, but it is an experiment.
It's an experiment.
It's an
For
experiment.
these guys.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Experiment. Here we go.
Would like Hutch opinion on both. Yes. For science. Josh has got it. Yeah. For science. Okay, so
Live.
we'll blast on your 7-string.
We need white coats.
We do need lab coats. Yeah, yeah. Perplexity high. So yeah, we'll blast on this for a bit.
Yeah.
My tone's all dialed in now, apparently. And then you'll rapidly change to the Strandberg and just see what happens.
Okay.
Okay. And then whilst Tim's not looking, I can hide the 7-string under the couch or something, and then I've got myself a nice new guitar.
Right.
What should we blast on then? How's about warming up with some C minor? right. I like that. I like that. Now,
Swap.
hold that thought, everyone.
Is it safe?
It's not safe, so you're going to get some buzz. But we're going to put Tim on a Strandberg with no adjustment time. We're going to go straight in. Oh, straight in with the buzz, straight in with the buzz, straight in with the buzz. There we go, Tim. Now we're going to play exactly the same track.
It's going to float.
It's very light.
All right, where is everyone?
Hey, thank you guys. I'll scroll back on all the questions and comments, so we have to do this real fast, so Tim has no adjustment.
Just wait a minute. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can go right knee or left knee.
Might try both.
Yeah. Float it around. So same track. Oh no, that's not the same track. Okay, here we go. Straight in, Tim.
Right. Okay.
Let's see what happens. Try. So obviously it's like you've gone from a 7. You've gone from
It's like,
how does it feel?
wow, that's like, look, it's tiny.
So
Pretty good. It's all right.
Jumping in the deep end there. Agnot 5-1. What pickups are in that Strandberg? Those are my custom Fishman pickups, the McRocklin series. Look at that. The purple light to the right just so happens to match the pickups, so that's a nice little aesthetic. The Strandberg body shape looks pretty cool on Hutch. I think so. Look at that.
I mean, the
So what's let me shut up and you just go.
okay. So the height here, that's a big deal for me. That feels good. Very similar.
Okay.
So we're all right there.
Okay.
The fan frets aren't bothering me.
Positive.
The string tension is very different.
Do you think?
Yeah, it seems like looser.
Interesting. Oh, I wonder if the trem on the other guitar is a bit further back and the string length is a bit longer.
So there's definitely less tension.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. And Neil, when he put those pickups in, he went to a pretty low action. So I probably would have it ever so slightly higher. But it's.
I think the action's really good. And yeah, I think I don't think fan fret is an issue on 6-string.
Yeah, right. So when you get up
off.
to like this area, it's kind of cool, right?
Yeah, but and it definitely helps stuff like that.
There we go. He's such a model. Yeah. Now I see Strandberg has a Floyd Rose. That's their own proprietary trem system, I believe. So it's not like, just some off-the-shelf thing. It's their own system. Tuners are pretty tight and stable, though. I like that. Yeah. Wild. But
I wonder how and I didn't notice actually the neck being
the endurance,
angular.
It didn't.
I never know that actually didn't occur to me.
That's very interesting.
That is interesting, isn't it?
Because you just went from that.
No, it didn't.
String.
That just wasn't an issue. I didn't feel that.
That is very interesting, yeah. So, Troll's asking, does it flutter well? So this is one of the guitars, if you flip it around, I actually...
Right, so I was fluttering before, and I was fluttering that way. But then, that seemed to be better.
Yeah. Okay, so I feel we've got some grease. I don't know where that came from. Let's finish, yeah, but it's been here for about 4 years, so maybe it's picked up some grease. So, yeah, you feel that way is, like, I feel like that on the Kiesels also. I like flutter that way as well. That's a little bit more out the way as well. But that guitar also has red springs, so if you flip it around, you'll see, guys, because they don't have a cover, so this has red springs, right? So these red springs are by FU Tones, and they're completely noiseless in terms of, yeah, the new red springs, right? So these here are amazing. So I'm gonna put them on my favorite 3 guitars, let's say. So I'll put them on the new Z2/MCL6X. Really like that guitar. Been using the A2 a lot recently, so I'll put a set on the A2 as well. Interestingly, I think the A2 might have 3 springs. So I might try the A2 with 2 springs. I don't know what difference that might do. Troll has those as well, okay. But yeah, so I'm gonna put these springs on more guitars, but as the Strandberg has no backplate, it was like...
That's interesting. I
just,
wonder why.
Yeah. Well, they don't need it, do they?
No.
I guess, so they just don't even bother putting a backplate.
Looks quite rock and roll.
Works.
Bit of spring art.
Did you not add an extra spring to it a few months ago? To the, I'm not sure. I can't remember, truly. Everything after like the last 2 weeks is like a distant blur. What a nice guitar. Yeah. I mean, okay, shit. Let's scroll back and let's get a good grasp of what's going on in the comments here. So, Chris Nash, I'm using 3. Oh, okay, the purple. So the purple springs are a slightly different tension. That's interesting, yeah. FU Tone springs are great. I have to agree with you. I've been meaning, I have them on like 2 or 3 guitars, but I've been meaning to put on more guitars for absolutely ages. So I'm really, really glad that they have finally, well, that I remembered to get in touch with them. It's very light. Your other guitar will feel much heavier. Yeah, so yeah, that'll be interesting. Do you want to do a little weight check thing? So grab your 7 and just feel like, some people like a bit of weight in their guitars.
That's weighty.
Yeah.
That's very light.
It's crazy light, yeah. Where you sit on what you like, that's
but this isn't chambered.
That is chambered.
It is
All of them are chambered, yeah.
So I wonder, because, yeah, I mean, this guitar is quite a light one as well.
Yeah.
The black one.
Ash bodies can vary in weight, and bear in mind with Kiesel, you could get a chambered ash body if you select a top. So if you add like an ash top or a Poplar Bull top, you probably could get that chambered as well, get a bit of weight reduction that way. Red are the heaviest ones. Oh, actually, that is a good question. I thought red were like their standard, and that's what I asked for, so, ooh. I don't know if red or heavier ones. You have the black ones, Brian, on YouTube there? Okay. Yeah, they're excellent springs. They definitely make a difference. You could do that. To be honest, I was searching for some little rubber like things that you could just put over the previous existing springs. I just couldn't find anything. And then I started getting my scissors out and chopping random pieces of plastic. And I was like, ugh, before I chop my finger off, let's do it properly and get FU Tone on the email, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so. What the heck? I use the black springs. And on Ultra, you have a 9-string with a trem?
Oh.
Holy shamalaki. Is that true? Ultra, do you have a 9-string with a trem?
I want to see a picture.
That is wild. Enzo, what kind of QC problems have you heard? That'd be interesting to know. Okay. Scrolling back, guys. Okay, did the neck help with multi-scale? Did you feel like
I just didn't notice the neck.
you just
didn't.
played it and was like,
Yeah.
this is whatever.
It
This
just
is
wasn't like it wasn't what. The thing that I really noticed was the string tension.
yeah, okay, and I just felt lighter.
And how narrow this fretboard is.
Okay, yeah. Is it like the top to bottom? Do you want to grab your default? Do you have your black
Yeah.
easel? Is that what you'd
swap over? Because I think the neck on that is slightly wider. Should I just unplug?
Okay, yeah, just go for it. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh, so you like broader,
oh yeah, it feels broader.
like top to bottom. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you, Chili. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. No, Chili was saying that he thinks it means black springs with 9-gauge strings. That makes sense. So yeah. Okay.
And this neck feels chunkier, although it's not. It's just you see more of the neck because it's not angled.
Yeah. I also like these fret markers are bigger, and I actually like that.
Like what I'm experiencing, right, this is the way I'd put it, is, you know, if you played like an Ibanez, like really thin neck,
Yeah.
and then you went and played a Gibson, that's
Yeah.
what the difference now feels,
Oh really?
neck-wise on that.
So
to
what
me.
do you feel?
This feels much more like chunkier.
Oh really? So you feel like the Strandberg has a thinner neck?
Yeah.
Oh.
So that is
What,
interesting.
like on the
isn't
top
it?
to bottom, or like the sort of back to? Because these are thin
Yeah,
profile.
all of it.
Hey, okay. Roy, we're having guitar science test today. Tom in Boston, hello. Okay, so Roy, we start off, maybe grab your 7 there so Roy can see what we start off with. Tim has this amazing Kiesel 7-string, multi-scale with a trem, Fishman Fluence, beautiful top, you know, Shamalaki style, really like just, there's nothing that you'd probably would want to change on this. This is wildly nice. So then we went from that and threw Tim in the deep end with a 6-string Strandberg, because I had the pickups changed on that recently, and you know, like polychrome testing, test with as many different guitars as you can, Strandbergs, Ibanez, Gibsons, Fenders, you know, like making sure that all the tones translate well. So Tim picked up the Strandberg, and it's just, we're getting his reaction to it, is what we're doing. So and you feel like it was a thin, plain
Felt
neck,
a thinner neck, yeah.
but light on the strings and the touch. There we go. I love the Kiesel. Yeah, that 7-string Kiesel is beautiful. Really great, really great. Yeah. Uncle Betio's original signature. What? What is? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Dude, I've. Yeah, that'll be interesting to play. Okay. You sent me a picture of the Per Nielsen. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. So JB, who's in chat here, he just sent me on WhatsApp a picture of this guy. Let me. Oh yeah.
Is that the 9-string?
No, this is the. I don't think that's showing up amazingly well. Oh, there we go. You get the idea, right? That would be pretty. I mean, pretty exciting to play, I guess. But then the thing is because you'd be so used to that perfect pitch on every fret, it might ruin every other guitar ever. If you played a guitar with like squiggly frets, or what are they called officially? True temperament,
True
right?
temperament, yeah.
True temperament. If you played true temperament, I have the feeling it would be like if you played a guitar that had a let's say, what was the bridge that was on, like Andy James really likes?
Oh, Evertune.
Evertune. If you get locked into playing Evertune and you pick up a guitar with a normal trem or a normal bridge, you're going to be like, what the f***? This is going to just drive you mad. Because you're so used to never having to tune your guitar, because it's always dialed in for tuning.
Why would you want true temperament? What, like, because surely the advantages you're going to get from it aren't that massive.
Oh, it's wild.
So what would you experience?
When you play a chord here, and you play a chord here, and you play a chord here, and then you play a riff here, every note on the fretboard is like dialed in to like the green 440 pitch. No,
Right.
there's no like micro out of tune and stuff like that. So when you hear chords and you don't hear like that subtle tuning stability clash, even though like you 440 dialed in, green in the center, guitar's set up from your guitar tech, and you play chord, it's still micro out.
So, yeah.
True Temperament doesn't have that at all. So when you hear it, it's like one of those things where you can't unhear it. You're like, you always want the tuning to be that clear.
So visually, did you find it confusing?
I've only tried it like very briefly for like 2 seconds, and it was like not even plugged in, so I didn't get to hear it. You know, intonation, as Brian was saying, is basically, it's intonated perfectly across the fretboard. I mean, can you imagine a True Temperament with a tremolo or something? Best of both.
I'd be really intrigued to play one.
That would be wild. But yeah, I do like Jason Richardson's Pointy 3. Oh, you guys are talking about picks. Okay, they've changed the conversation to picks, so let's scroll back. Okay. Dean, make some crazy good USA guitars. Okay, for sure. Yeah, I guess we're talking about True Temperament frets. Yeah. Anyone had experience here with them? Your boy Vibe plays his still. Well, plays what? Plays what, mate? I'm not sure what.
True Temperament?
I never seen Steve play True Temperament. I've seen him play a lot of guitars, but I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
no doubt he has one like in his collection for sure. You know. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So it's like more on chords. J Bal's saying. Yeah. Sounds amazing. Why on all guitars Evertones? I mean, it's a heavy system from what I hear. And
I think quite a chunk of guitar goes missing.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of guitar cut out for that big chunk.
But you can't have a trem.
No trem, apparently. Yeah. Maybe they'll work on it, or maybe they do. I don't know.
But it's an amazing feat of engineering.
Hey, who doesn't like that? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I mean, I don't sit here like sometimes I do, sitting here crying with tuning issues, but it's usually it's usually like when the strings are just getting a little bit past the best, you know? Yeah. Okay.
Just when I'm recording, that's when it starts really getting annoying.
Yeah.
It's just faffing on and
I know,
then
right?
doing a take, and then you're inspired, and then you know you have to tune, and then you got to stop. And
That's right. Well, speaking of takes, let's play a take. You've got the 6th string out, and now let's see how that feels. C minor. Yeah, so Tim, it sounds like you've just swallowed
Sorry,
something.
yeah. I was trying to hold the coughing back whilst playing. Nothing worse.
Yeah, so that was McRocklin Suite for the cleans and the bass, and Nunchuck for the leads. Soon I will integrate the brand new Nutcracker into the live stream setup, but yeah, wow, look at my guitar, all massively sharp.
Yeah.
Just all of a sudden. JB sent me a picture of the guitar you guys were talking about before. Look at this. Look at this wildness. This is what we were talking about. Well, someone was talking about in chat, and I didn't know what. It's the OG Ibanez Gem, but with squiggly True Temperament frets. How wild is that? Thanks, JB, for sending that over as well. A man that's in the nose. That preset name is wrong, no nuts. I know, because that's very true. Look at that. Royart, he knows the deal by now. All the presets must be a theme of nuts. But, to be fair, Roy, this is my user presets. I have put wax Brazilian nuts in the user presets. That's going to be in a future update. But nuts feel and nutty lead, all these new presets I'm working on. Saggy nuts, working on saggy nuts, prog stars nuts. Tim, do you want some water? Because I don't. Or do you want to go to the bathroom and have a shower?
Yeah, I'll do that.
You okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm just.
I can put some water in this teacup. Tim is choking secretly in the background.
Give me a teacup, I'll go and do it.
Oh, sure. Oh, dude, where's your cup as well? Or is it gone downstairs?
That's downstairs.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What, Tim? I thought you were going to be,
I'm not dying.
I thought I was going to find you on the floor before. I like it. Okay, let me just have a little tune up here. Yeah. Yeah, we need the nuts back in the presets, for sure. Intro price is still active, guys, so if you have not picked up Nutcracker, now's the time to do it. Intro price is live, not sure how long for, but it's certainly live as of now. Sounds amazing on 6, 7, and 8 string guitars. If you have an extended scale guitar, Nutcracker's just the business. It's just so cool. Prog Star Nuts is my favorite lead tone. Hutch has Hutch has a nut allergy. Oh my god. There we go. Better tuning now. What preset is that? Percussi Lloyd. Okay, let's try. Oh, that's nice. That's definitely more of a lead. Oh, that's cool. That's wild. These are big. Yeah, that's gonna present itself beautifully for a 7 and 8 string guitar. What kind of delay do you like mostly? It just depends if I'm like rhythm playing or like lead. If I'm playing rhythm, I don't really have any reverb or delay on usually, unless it's really heavily compressed cleans. Yeah, sounds pretty, these are just like new presets that I've been playing around with. Body Slam. Okay, yeah. One of my other favorite presets I've been playing with recently is Cybernuts, is it? The one that's down 7. Really like that. Super cool. Oh yeah, that's exactly the beat you want. It's like a side stick chill. I saw Carl earlier. Hey Carl, how's it going, mate? Yeah. Darren's left. What? Darren's left is amazing from launch. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's when I was mixing Darren's guitar takes. Yeah, that's pretty cool though. Okay, that's a global thing. I need to adjust that. Well, like that too. That's a ripper. Yeah, so let's check that preset out. What's going on? Oh, we got a little bit of speaker voice edit. If you guys haven't checked this out on Nutcracker, we've also just introduced it to Nunchuck, and it's really, really powerful, even if you're just using it subtly like this. So if I just turn this off, it's adjusting the actual voice of the speaker. So if I turn the reverb and delay off and highlight some bigger scoops. So there we can make some pretty dramatic changes to the actual speaker, and we'll go A/B it. So it's pretty wild. I personally like to just do like certain frequencies, just push and pull a little bit just to remove certain frequencies or add a little bit here and there. I think less is more, but you can go totally crazy with it. Like if you check out some of the clean stuff, see how it's used here? Wild. And then if you turn that off, and it sounds very natural. It just sounds like very piezo acoustic like. So this is all in Nutcracker. Are you feeling better, Tim?
Yeah, good.
People were worried about you.
No, I'm not dying.
E minor though, Tim.
It's just testing. See if it goes.
See, we're gonna beat. Not that word, did that beat? Oh wow, you just stopped Ableton from your foot. At least I think so. Maybe it's not, maybe it's just not set to loop. going out of time today with that beat. That's so weird. It's gone out.
The loop might be slightly out of the loop brace. If you zoom in on it. By a fraction.
Yeah, it's drifting, right?
So I reckon the loop brace will be right. At the end.
It's drifting right there. Oh, I know why. Because it wasn't triggered from the main. Wait, even that's drifting.
Oh, it's got its warp on, it should be right.
And it says 80 BPM in there as well. Yes? I don't know, bro. That's so bizarre, right? Like a beat like that, even if you turn the warp off. And then back on.
Yeah.
It's just drifting. Bro. So bizarre. Drummer is drunk, I feel like that is true. God damn, son. I have no idea. That's so bizarre. Gotta half it. Yeah, right there, it just drifts out right at the end there. And the warp is on, there's no follow action. Tim, do you think I should just reinstall Ableton?
Yeah, totally.
That's just the way to do it. Where's the loop button?
The loop button.
Yeah. What happened?
There it is.
And then the looper is on.
We're in now.
Do you reckon we're locked in? Here we go.
Right.
Oh no, it's out!
Right, nobody's going anywhere until we fix this.
Come on guys, who's in chat thinking what's going on with this? Who's got the ideas? Where's the chat, where's the track info? View? Detail overview? Where's the track info? You know, you can have like that extra thing. Turn it on and off. Brian, I think I'm just gonna uninstall Mac OS X and reinstall Mac OS X. But that's so bizarre, because it was doing it earlier as well. Right here we have 80 BPM on the actual main. We have the beat here, also at 80 BPM, set to loops, also set to warp. But on the actual loop, it ain't looping.
Right, it's lined up on the grid.
Very lined up.
Right. It's looping round.
You hear that?
Zoom right in on that end point. Can't see the end. No, that's absolutely banging. What you can do is you can go Command U and that'll quantize the beat.
Yeah, bang. Right there, and the second loop it drifts out. Holy shit, Malaki, I think, yeah. That's so, what about another beat then? Bro.
What's going on?
Bro. Like, come on now. It's like that is going at 80 BPM, but this is not. Oh, gosh. Yeah, Josh, you eat. Yeah, that's so bizarre. That's very infuriating. But no matter. We'll play a track, Tim. Don't worry, everyone. Oh, we didn't talk about the solo challenge as well. Because,
All right, yeah.
well, effectively, now because we're back live streaming and everything's back to
Normal.
again, I have a life past midnight.
We're back in the game, back in the live streams, back in the...
Yeah, hit the like button. Hit the like button, Brian. Solo challenge. We should very soon put an actual date in the diary. That's going to be the solo challenge results.
Yes, I'm looking forward to this.
We're going to listen to them live, choose a winner. We're going to bring them onto a record with us.
Yeah, it was great. It was a long stream last time. It was like 3.5 hours.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was 3.5 hours.
Okay. So, yeah, this is going to be a blast. So I think we said about mid-April is going to be the time to do it. So if you haven't already joined, check it out. The details is on the Discord. You can join the Discord, check it out there. Or McRocklin.com/news. There's all the details there. You can play on the next McRocklin and Hutch album.
Amazing.
Single. It'll be a blast, and we'll coach you through the whole thing from making sure you get the best takes, you sound great, and if we do anything like a video or anything like that, we'll do a video, a playthrough.
Sounds great.
A playthrough. So yeah, do you guys use a sustainer? No sustainer. No. Oh, Jonathan's already in. He's rocked, and he's loaded. Very cool, very cool. Okay, let's find a little track that is pretty good for Saturday night. Without a click track. Without a click track. I think I have the track. Might like it, Tim. Well, I did. I feel like Ableton is just laughing at me today. Have you updated to the beta 11.2? Is it 11.2?
We're on 12.
12.2, sorry. Yeah, I feel like the 12.2, the beta, all the new features, but I feel like there's something weird going on today. Like the track that I just selected, there's just not there.
So you're on the beta version?
I'm not, no, but I feel like I feel like I want to update after, yeah. Yeah. Undo, feel that. Okay, here we go.
Keys this in again. A.
You got to find a flaw in his plan.
I love that chug preset on Nunchuck. Very
Great.
nice. Hi, Sean. Hello. I don't know.
Yeah, hi, Sean.
What the fuck was going on there, mate? Yeah. What was going on there? I have no idea. Why isn't my name green anymore? What rat brat? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What in the hell, rat brat? I don't know, mate. So a little bit of an issue with Rude. I think we might have possibly got the backtrack, but I have a suspicion that that was one of the tracks that I couldn't load anymore.
Yeah.
The crash.
I'm sure I've played over it.
Can't work. We'll have to learn it one day.
What, mine?
Mime it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nutcracker is king. There we go. Yeah, Nutcracker's great. Get that intro price, people. Don't mess around. Upgrade your weekend with filthy heavy tones. Right, I'm seeing if anyone now. Oh, gosh. Okay, we're gonna order some kebabs.
Okay.
Kebabs. Okay.
Oh, it's getting to that time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Hey, Tim, I started reading the Indie Gamer Music. Brilliant. That's like my Bible. But it's not clicking. Any suggestions for how to approach it? Yes, join me on my stream on Monday. And I can explain more about it.
That sounds like your bag for sure.
Yeah.
And someone trying, yeah, can you imagine someone do the D-Rich solo? Let's just get someone on for that. I'm gonna go to the headshot. Wrong person. There we go, Hutch.
There we go.
You're in focus.
Right. But I can't really start explaining about the Indie Gamer Music right now.
Guys, I'm gonna order the kebabs, but this is the perfect opportunity for you guys to type like maniacs. Rapid questions, people. You wanna know what Hutch eats before he shreds in the morning? You want to know what kind of socks Hutch puts on his feet before running 8 kilometers after not running in, what, like 3 years?
Yeah.
You want to know that? You put that shit in the question marks in... No, not in the question marks, in the chat.
Well, the answer to that is no socks.
Barefoot,
No.
running like
No,
a
I've got
caveman, screaming.
I've got my trainers on.
Okay, well, there you go. You guys have a rapid Q&A with Tim while I order the kebabs.
Right, let's
Here
go.
we go. Let's go, guys. Give him the horn. Let's go. Rapid questions.
Do these K-bobs have a real bob in them? No. Come on, questions. How come my streams are so early? Because I'm very, very busy during the day with all of my music stuff. That's why. The other thing is, originally the streams were all about me kind of making new McRocklin and Hutch material, and then it kind of shifted to something a little bit more education. I just kind of stuck with the times. However, saying that, there is an evening stream now on a Wednesday, which is at 8 o'clock UK time, so you can catch me in vertical on YouTube. But I must admit, the early morning sessions are something very magical about the mornings that inspire me. Tarzan, miss those streams? Well, you can always come back, can't you? What kind of string gauges do you prefer on your main axes? Right, I prefer 9s now. However, I used to use 11s, but it was starting to hurt my hands, so ended up on 9s. Pickups, Fishman. My favourite pickups are the McRocklin Signature, and I think my second favourite pickups are the Fishman Classics. How's the keyboards going? Very good. I'm always like teching away with keyboards and messing about. Again, check out the lives because there's plenty of synth action happening lately. Yeah, so Wednesday sounds like a good one for you to come and see. What's the function of the median cord? Dunno. To connect everything. No, I've come off 12 bars. Chili, you're welcome to come and have dinner anytime you want. How about that? Oh, favourite movie? Oh. Possibly Apocalypse Now. That's the first one that comes to mind. What's my first real click with improvisation? That's a really good question. First real click? Probably jamming at school with my teachers, playing 12 bars. That would have been my first real sort of like click, playing the blues. All right, Jonathan, gotta head to work. This was awesome. Bye, Jonathan. Right, like I'm playing a lot, right? So, I mean, sometimes I can be doing like the morning live and I'm kind of almost gigging. So, you know, I can be playing easy for an hour on that stream. And sometimes I can be playing, when I kind of go off and do my regular work and stuff, I could be shredding for another 3 hours till lunchtime. And then I could be doing another 2 hours after that. And then another 2 hours after that in the evening. So that's, probably, you know, on a good run, potentially 6 to 7 hours. But I would say the average is about 4.
Sounds like me.
Yeah.
Testing plugins, wow, 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 wow. And then I get like, oh, that sounds good. And then I start just jamming.
Yeah. Do you think the tariffs will work? I'm not really sure because, like, here in the UK, I can't think of anything that we really buy that's from the US, really. Apart from Apple Macs.
And Kiesel guitars.
Kiesel guitars, yeah. Kiesel guitars, music stuff. Harley Davidsons.
Harley Davidsons.
Yeah, so that's going to be, well, you know,
Walnuts.
I was going to go and get one, but now. How tall are you? I'm 6'4".
Ernie Balls, we used the Darios.
When was the last time you broke a string in the middle of a recording or live? Last week.
I broke a string yesterday on a McRocklin.com lesson.
Did you? Well done. Have you ever played? Are you going to play Locked In potentially? What was your first guitar? First guitar was an Ibanez RG. Could have been a 440. You know, the one that didn't have the pointy headstock, and it was white and a black scratch plate. It's probably about 8 years old, and it was white with a black scratch plate because my favourite guitarist was Jakey Lee.
Jakey Lee.
At a very young age, yeah. Because I saw the Salt Lake City gig. I just thought that was amazing. It was on television, I remember it. Ernie Ball, Daddario strings.
Lives to the club.
Have you ever got into rewinding your pickups? No.
Rewiring.
Did you learn any Yingwi stuff when you first? Yes, of course I did. Yeah, Daddario strings.
Daddario's from America, yeah. Good point.
But I think the tariff's only on sort of expensive products. And it's 10%.
Don't worry, Tim. I will fly to New York with a suitcase. Me and Daddario, best friends. I'll go to the... dude, I tell you what, if you go to Daddario HQ in New York, warehouse, like, you would think you're walking into Amazon.
Yeah.
Wild.
Sounds good.
Coffee machines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not even in the 10s. In the 20s. Kitchens everywhere.
Wow, it's amazing.
Absolutely wild. No, we have not played it, Sean, but I've got the feeling there's no more notes today after that last track.
Oh, have you ever played a fretless guitar? Yes, I have. When I was being a rock star in Turkey.
Wow.
That's a story.
That's yeah, that's interesting. Ooh, do you like a cappuccino?
Yeah.
Favorite coffee then?
What's it like riding a BMX? 6 foot, perfectly fine. In fact, if you look at the Riding Out McRocklin and Hutch album
yeah,
cover,
we had a period,
hey, my bike on that is really good. It's a We the People, top of the range. I love the handle. I love the handlebars on it. The translucent red handlebars. That was such a cool leg.
That was a period. Really gunning. Oh, I'm crashing. Yeah, coffee will get expensive since the US only produces a 0.3 of the coffee in the country and imports the rest, yeah. It's also unnecessary.
What is?
The ridiculous shenanigans, throwing tariffs left, right, and centre.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking about BMXs.
Oh,
Thinking it's
BMXs are not.
well,
Yeah.
it's not the thing to do now in case of like broken wrists, arms, and legs. That would be a setback.
When I started to jump across 1 or 2 bricks, bunny hopping across bricks, only 3 inches off the deck, I realised at that moment that the obsession was beginning to kick in, and it was a good time to just drive to the park and not jump over bricks and put another brick, then another brick.
I was like going over. Have you seen the spines? Where you go up and over.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was going over those, and I was thinking,
Yeah.
this isn't a good idea.
One wrong move. Yeah. Wrong.
I was all right. I was like, going up a pipe, getting air, a couple of
bet.
feet,
Oh, yeah.
doing a 180 and landing.
Yeah, mate. 6'4", mate. You probably had the head in the clouds as well. Wild. What was the issue with the root track that you mentioned? We might have exported it. Well, there was 2 issues. For a time period, I couldn't load the Ableton projects from the album press start. A lot of them I couldn't. They just wouldn't load. There was either a dodgy plugin or something. And yeah, it was a bit of a shame because we got all the masters exported, but then 2 or 3 of the last final tracks, we couldn't export the backing tracks. But I haven't really tried it on the very latest version of Ableton, so I could see if those projects are still around somewhere. Tim, you threw a rock at Turkey and became a rock star, shredding with a fretless guitar.
Wasn't quite like that.
Were you dressed as a genie?
Would I dress as a genie?
In Turkey?
No.
Were you a mascot in the band?
No.
Gold outfit?
No, none of that. No.
Full rock?
I was cool.
Okay.
I was grunge then.
Okay. Yeah, I know, Roy. It was kind of shit. Like, yeah, it's kind of weird, huh? What do you think of Adrian? Is that Bello? Crazy talent or just crazy? I don't know.
Adrian Blow is the guy who did he play with Frank Zappa and he does all the kind of crazy noises on his guitar, like an elephant.
Oh,
and
really?
Stuff yeah, I'm
dude?
sure.
Ah,
He makes loads of.
interesting.
It's the fine art side of guitar, I think. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Limited edition Chinese guitars will be more expensive. Perfect. Yeah, it's wild, huh? Oh, what? Crimson.
Oh, King Crimson, right.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, guys, polychromdsp.com. Get the intro price on Nutcracker. It is still live. All the heavy tones, all the lead tones, but there is some magic in there as well. There is a small bug release going out possibly tomorrow, if not Monday. This is mostly affecting Nunchuck 1.1 that we released just a couple of days back. In some cases, when you would load a project in a DAW, it wouldn't load fully the preset. Today we resolved that issue and have built new builds, and I'm using the 1.12 version tonight, Tim, as are you.
Very good.
Unknowingly. And it's bug-free.
Mm-hmm.
So that little tiny bug that was affecting not everyone, I think it was only on certain DAWs. Yeah, Brad, I think you picked up on that the other day.
Yeah, I noticed something actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So 1.12 will be released probably tomorrow. Obviously, free bug fix update. And Nutcracker, I think 2 updates. So, yeah, tomorrow. Beautiful stuff. If you guys are just tuning in at the end of the stream a little bit earlier, Tim had his awesome 7-string out, Zeus multi-scale 7 with Fishman Fluence pickups. Super cool guitar. And he went from blasting hard on that to, is that little ding you've picked up on the back? The white, or was that the top?
Belt mark there.
The belt mark. Oh, okay. You play with the belt, Tim?
I did that time.
Yeah, whoa, shit, that's gone straight through. Show the guys that. They'll be very intrigued.
Think.
Oh, look at that. That camera's gone off.
No.
It's like, don't show me that.
Go on.
Turn that camera on and off. Is that going to work?
There you go.
There we go. Yeah, you see that, guys, to the right?
Little dingy.
Yeah, that's ripped straight through the finish.
There we go.
Yeah. Back in the day, years ago, when you're hanging out on Instagram Lives. I know, right? I know, right? And could you believe now, looking ahead, that you'd be world leader in plugins. I mean, I don't know about world leader. One pretty cool milestone though on the Polychrome DSP Instagram account the other day, 10,000 followers. That was a nice little milestone. Very good,
Yay.
Polychrome. Yeah, very, very cool to see. So yeah, I think the last couple of products, Nunchuck, blasting into Nutcracker has been a great combination, and they complement each other so well. And yeah, the feedback on Nutcracker has been ridiculously good, so I'm very excited about that. Very exciting. Views on the late, great Alan Holdsworth. Very cool.
Amazing, yeah.
Me and my dad used to have them, not lots, but like there was periods, Van Halen, early David Lee Roth, Ozzy, and
Alan.
bit of Alan in there as well. Always good, yeah. Very cool. Genie. Oh, a genie is a gin. You don't want to see the gin. You want to keep away from the gin.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, my mic died? Oh, my battery's dead. Yeah, my battery died. Huh. You can talk, Tim.
Oh right, yeah. How did we get onto genies and gins?
I think.
Where did that come from?
Pass me that green thing, please.
This.
Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah. We'll dive on.
All right. Do you still use Blue Clat Audio? I've actually got that on my. I noticed that on my computer the other day. I was thinking about, breaking it open, seeing what it does. I never really got into it.
Yeah, it's like a harmonic generator. Are we back here?
Yeah. Oh, and so Tim's hair is dashing today. Thank you.
Broski. Okay,
Back on.
back in the.
Back on.
Think we're back in the game, guys? I don't know. Oh yeah, now we're back in the game. Is that? Yeah. Now it's got a signal. It's got a signal. Thank you for the reminders of a dead mic there, guys. Do we still use Blue Cat Audio Aku Find? I haven't used it in some time since that period. It's a pretty cool plugin, but I think we can probably do something even cooler. That guitarist might like.
Use a light blue magic marker to cover up the scratch on the back of your guitar.
Oh yeah. So yeah, your guitar got scratched with a belt.
Yeah. I'm fine with it.
Oh yeah, I mean some of my guitars I've like left them on an angle and they've fallen off the wall, and I've heard like
Has that happened a few times?
once or twice. Yeah, I've been downstairs in the living room and I just hear goof. And it's like I've put a guitar just like, and I haven't left like it angled back, and it's just over time it's just fucking falling.
But I suppose coming up the stairs is that anticipation of that could be the fall that like does the critical damage.
Yeah. You look at it as
And
like
it's in half.
You know, when you drop your phone on the ground on the concrete and you turn it over, you expect the phone to be cracked. Not that I do that very often, but it's happened over years. Tony stole the good batteries. I believe he has. He's been in here ciphering the batteries for his Xbox. How the heck did it get into Abyss and Jins? I know, J-Bal. Yeah, let's
How do you
avoid.
get into that?
Let's avoid that. Is the belt okay? I don't know if that's. I would never wear a belt again, Tim. I would wear a Velcro belt. No,
Right.
velvet, velour, soft. Yeah. Bit of buckle rash. Adds character. Well, gentlemen, I think in a couple of minutes' time we shall be going to collect the kebabs, but don't worry because now that we're back into April, streams of the regular will be returning, but you don't have to wait that long to see Tim streaming live in action, so make sure you subscribe to Tim over on his channel as well. And yeah, I'll be back in here probably real soon, and I'll give you guys as much notice on Discord as we get to the actual results. Listening, we'll probably have to do some kind of special thing. I don't know, like some kind of cake party, maybe some cheesecakes and teas and coffees. Little coffee table
Have
here.
a little buffet.
Buffet.
A buffet.
Some finger food.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we need. So. Thomas, the new Hotone Ampero modelers now play NAM profiles. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. The deadline for the stream, for the challenge, I guess, is before the actual event that we view them on. So yeah, in that sense, you could go right up to it, you know? You could go right up to the very night of the stream, I guess. So we're gonna be pretty good. Nice to see you, Carl, as well. Hope everything's good, mate. Love a bit of thumbs up and a cake. You'll be very welcome to the buffet action. Jim, what's your opinion on NAM profiles? Are you a fan? What's the disadvantage that you find, Jim Simmons, if you're still watching, of NAM profiles? Make some titanium picks, all custom dev. Well, I would not use titanium picks.
No, I couldn't. Like, it's just
Maybe
metal hitting metal in your hand just really puts me off.
Yeah, I can't do it. Yeah. Hey Braxel, what's up, mate? Listen, you've got to get the duster out. Tim gifted me this duster.
Oh, this is like John Lewis duster. This is like
This
quality duster.
About seven, maybe not 7 years ago, but about 3-4 years ago, and I get it out frequently.
And it's washable, isn't it?
Oh, I haven't washed it.
No, you can unclip it.
Oh, even better.
And then you can wash it, and then you got a new one.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, so
It's absolutely brilliant.
all good. When does the solar channel end? If it's going to go on, when and where do you enter? McRocklin.com/news. It is for McRocklin.com members exclusively. Speaking of which, here is the king of McRocklin.com, D Rich, everyone.
There you go. Previous competition winner.
Mega winner. So yeah, if you want to just chat about it and get a better understanding and just see if it's something for you. Oh, look at that. Shit, we got a raid on Twitch like a little while back. Black raid, thank you. Probably disappeared into the night now. Then yeah, jump on the Discord. We'll answer questions and all that stuff, no problem. But yeah, it'll be fun, that's for sure. Leo on YouTube do some demos of it and thought it was a good feature. Yeah. Oh yeah, if it's an added feature, yeah, for sure. Yeah. J Bal's ribs were great. That is good to know. It is getting close to the actual results. Yeah. So we had a month off, like the whole of March. I was out of action for an entire month. I was just only working on Polychrome stuff and nothing else, and some McRocklin.com stuff. But yeah, I was very much in the abyss. So if you delete the whole of March, it hasn't been that long. How was it jamming with Badio? We didn't really jam per se, but he did send his audio files over and we did chop it up a tiny bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Just a little bit, and then put it on the track, yeah. Very good though. Guy was very, very good. Yeah, you too, mate. Have a great weekend. Lovely to see you. Yeah, I mean, back in the day, I might have like, I've you know, met Badio and stuff, but I don't know if we jammed. Maybe we did. I don't know. Good to see you, D Rich. Hope all is well, and you're having a nice, tidy weekend, mate. Right. Okay. Well, gonna go get the kebabs. Have a cup of tea, maybe. Chicken kebabs. Just ate 2 pounds of loaded meat. Oh, loafed meat. What the fuck is that? What is loafed meat? What is loafed meat, mate? Like a meatloaf? Or not?
It must be that.
Yeah. We're not getting that in the kebab shop, that's for sure. I ain't gonna give us that.
£2 sounds quite a lot, doesn't it?
2 pounds of it. I like it. Yeah. Give me a pound. Give me a few pounds of meat. give me like 5 stones.
Yeah.
Meat. I love a plate of meat. Sounds terrible, doesn't it? I love a plate of meat. Anyway, guys, Tim, any parting words before we get out of here?
Oh, thanks for turning up. It's been an absolute blast. And I've enjoyed being the lab rat to experiment on.
Yeah.
That was good fun, actually, just bouncing from one guitar to
Check it
another.
out if you're watching late earlier on. Tim had a blast between 7-string into a very, very, very lightweight Strandberg, and yeah, you adapted real
then
quick though.
Back to my go-to.
Yeah. And then and then you finished on his Black Osiris.
Yeah.
Blacked out. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. Have a great rest of your weekend, everyone. And yeah, I'll see you probably on Discord, I guess. All right, cheers, guys. Goodbye. Goodbye. Where's the end button? See you, Sean. See you, everyone. Shit, where's the live button? Where's the live end button?
Bye.
There it is.